Exercising with hormonal imbalances with things like PCOS and endometriosis. Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner and functional blood chemistry specialist. And if you have hormonal imbalances of any sort, but especially if you've got PCOS or things like endometriosis, here are 4 tips to exercising appropriately for your body with these sort of imbalances. So, number one, no high intensity workouts, no intense cardio, no crazy workouts in general. These workouts are really, really stressful. They are intense and they're not super supportive of your body when we have imbalances already going on. Now, don't get me wrong, they have their time and their place for sure, but they are used inappropriately most of the time. If you are feeling great, if you've got no hormonal issues, no digestive issues, sleep is on point, stress is on point, you are fueling your body and you want to do HIIT workouts, 100% I support you and I think it's great and really valuable. However, if you have hormonal imbalances, you do not fit into this category at the moment. Not saying you won't ever, but at the moment you do not. So I do not recommend these types of workouts. Number 2, strength training can be your best friend. Strength training, especially with PCOS, anything with blood sugar dysregulation issues, which is very well known in research and PCOS in particular, although super valuable, I would say pretty across the board for most women overall, but especially with hormonal imbalances. Traditional style strength training, so I usually recommend limiting this to about 30 to 60 minutes, no more than 1 to 3 times a week, kind of depending on the person, where you are, your workout history. Keeping your heart rate relatively low, so meaning you have rest time in between sets. You're not just doing 15 to 20 sets. You're not doing a circuit style strength workout, which is not traditional strength training, and you are varying your exercises. I would focus on bigger lifts, whether that's with body weight, dumbbells, barbells, bands, whatever it is, focusing around squatting, deadlifting, or bending in to pick things up, something overhead, some sort of pushing moment, and some sort of pulling movement. Those are going to be, generally speaking, great for your overall body for building strength and helping with blood sugar regulation while also not being terribly overstressed. Number 3, fuel your body. You have to eat enough food. Not under consuming calories or under consuming certain nutrients is really, really stressful on the body. So we need to make sure we are properly fueling our body. One of the best pieces of advice I can give you that is focused around fueling your body and not restrictive eating is every time you eat, focus on getting a good source of protein, whether that's plant or animal based. Start with that source of protein whenever possible, then move on to any sort of fiber. So this would be like vegetables, fruits, and then eat anything else. This is really supportive of balanced blood sugar, of getting proper nutrients, of fueling your body. If you eat this way pretty consistently, for some people, this will naturally contribute to weight loss as well because you're mostly eating protein and fiber and then eating some amount of these other things. Not saying these other things are good or bad because they are good for a lot of people, but there are certainly some not great options there as well. But this is going to help to fill you up with the things that are going to be super nutritious for your body. And number 4, be mindful of overall stress. And this includes movement overall and just overall stress, external stress, internal stress. If you're having a flare, if you have symptoms like leading up to your period, make sure that you're being very mindful of the total amount of stress. Movement and exercise is amazing and great, but it can also be a stressor on the body. So we have to be very mindful of just overall stress. If you're consistently not getting enough sleep, maybe focus on very gentle movements, short walks, stretching, very gentle yoga. Things like that are going to be more supportive than something like a full body strength workout for an hour when you haven't been sleeping, when you've got all kinds of flares coming up, if you have a major external stresses happening. So just be very mindful of your external stress. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more on supporting your body holistically.